Hello, my name is Hassan Sorrells, and this is the Leadership Lessons from the Great Books podcast shorts. There's no co-host on these shorts episodes. These are now around 2 to 4 minute, sometimes as long as 6 to 10 minute observations, ideas, thoughts, or rants about the literature, philosophy, psychology, and even the theology of leadership. Because listening to me talk about leadership for now around 2 to 4 minutes is still better than reading and trying to understand yet another business book. Even that business book your coworker won't stop raving about because it quote-unquote changed their life, but you can't see any difference in their leadership behavior. So how good could that author be? We will all hang together, or we will surely hang separately. But that doesn't mean I'm going to like you. One of the more vaunted promises of the 500-year-long Enlightenment project in the West was that, with scientific reason, man could abolish the old God of Christianity, the old man in the sky, as well as abolish all of his religious and Christian outgrowths. These included not only the intellectual apologia for religion, but also the emotional need for religious connection between average, non-intellectual people. All of our Enlightenment thinkers and cultural tastemakers in the West, from Francis Bacon to Francis Crick, and from Jean-Jacques Rousseau to Jean-Paul Sartre, genuinely believed that if a society could replace religious emotion, religious feelings, with reason, humanity would ascend to a great political utopia in the material world right now. Well, 100 million dead people in the 20th century and 2 world wars brought to you by scientific rationalism, which attained its height in the mushroom clouds above Nagasaki and Hiroshima, rather than in the algorithmic manipulation of your social media platform of choice in 2025, have put paid to the false god of the Enlightenment. And emotions, always lurking in the background, have struck back. The first quarter of the 21st century has featured the triumph of human emotions in Western man, untethered from the guardrails of religion, reason, or tradition, and coupled with technology brought to you by scientific rationalists still working at their apex, the statement "I feel" has become synonymous with the desire "I want." Don't believe me? Here are 3 examples of many you can find. Quote, "I feel like I need to connect with people, so I want a more powerful cell phone no matter the price point." Quote, "I feel like my identity outwardly doesn't match what I feel inside, so I want other people to enable my inward feelings and be accountable when they shift around tomorrow." Quote, "I feel like other people are mean and dismissive when I tell them how I feel, so I want an overarching authority of some kind to punish them for their lack of appropriate attention and acknowledgement and affirmation of my feelings." And I haven't even gotten warmed up yet. That's just 3 examples of many. Reason is impotent in the face of strong emotions, and deceitful, naive, and confused people seem to have no other thermometer for how to act at a time where the public and even private discourse, everywhere one turns, begins with the immitigable words, "I feel." There is a way out of this, though. Leaders, start your comments, all your comments, no matter what they are, with "I think." And well, that's it for me. Thank you for listening to the Leadership Lessons from the Great Books podcast today. And now that you've made it this far, you should subscribe to the audio version of this show on all the major podcast players, including Apple iTunes, Spotify, YouTube Music, and everywhere else where podcasts are available. There's also a video version of our podcast on our YouTube channel. Like and subscribe to the video version of this podcast on the Leadership Toolbox channel on YouTube. Just search for Leadership Toolbox and hit the subscribe button there on YouTube. And while you're doing that, leave a 5-star review if you like what we're doing here on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. Just go below the player and hit 5 stars. We need those reviews to grow, and it's the easiest way to help grow this show. And tell all your friends, of course, in leadership. By the way, if you don't like what we're doing here, well, you can always listen to another leadership show. There are several other good ones out there. At least that's what I've heard. All right. Well, that's it for me.